Wow. Hey, this is your man of the office, A.D. Moore, back. Your Houston Texans went to M&T Bank Stadium today, faced the Baltimore Ravens. Final score, Houston Texans 44. And I'm going to repeat that again. I might repeat that several times. Houston Texans 44, the Baltimore Ravens 10. Okay, before some of you smart minces out there start rattling off who did not play, let me remind each and every one of you all that the front of the jersey says the Baltimore Ravens. It didn't say the Lamar Jacksons. It didn't say the the Smith. It didn't say any of those. It said the Baltimore Ravens. And if I can just sort of take you back in a time on a Christmas day when the Baltimore Ravens came in here and just grabbed the package and done everything they could on Christmas Day. They did everything but leave a lump of coal. In fact, they did leave a lump of coal for the Houston Texans. Texans had injuries too, but it still was the Houston Texans that had to take that butt kicking. In fact, the Texans only got for Kamari Lassiter, being able to secure getting the safety for a tackle in the end zone. And by the way, hats off to Kamari Lassiter today. He picked up another interception today. I think this is full for his career. 3 interceptions all the day for the Houston Texans. As Petrie got grabbed 2 today. One was just a unique situation. Ball got kicked up in there. What did it tell you? And Petrie was the man on the spot. But I digress. Let me get back to the game at hand, folks. This was a game, and Titus Howard, and the reason I'm gonna highlight Titus. Titus has not beaten the Baltimore Ravens since he's been a part of the Houston Texans. That's like 2019, first round draft pick out of Alabama State. And Titus got a victory today over the Baltimore Ravens. I've been in M&T Bank Stadium. I was there when D'Amico Ryan's first ball game with the Texans, hung in there. Then I went back for a playoff game, and that's when the Ravens basically just ran the Texans completely out of M&T Bank Stadium. Ravens have done pretty much whatever they damn well please to the Houston Texans, except for the day. And for the day for a few hours a day, the Texans extracted a moment of retribution. Now, the the Tex, I mean the Ravens, they call it. I mean the Baltimore call it the Ravens nest, and likely so. So I would like to have a quote from, since the Ravens and that macabre that is associated with Edgar Allan Poe, when in the supposedly his final recordings were, "Lord, help my poor soul." Well, guess what? Ravens' poor souls today got annihilated, and nobody's going didn't feel sorry for nobody feels sorry for anybody, because I guarantee you tomorrow direct deposit is going to be made, and guess what? Everybody going to get their money tomorrow. So it was the front of the jerseys, not the back of the name that played today, and that's the bottom line. C.J. Stroud, 4 touchdowns today. Two, and here's the union. And let me tip my hat to this young man, uh, to Xavier Hutchins today. He has started this Iowa State Cyclone receiving line that's been coming from Iowa State. Jaden Higgins got his first touchdown last week. Jalen Knowles got his first NFL touchdown today. But not only that, but Xavier Hutchinson got his first touchdown. Not only got one, he got 2 today. He's a 30-year veteran, and the thing about it, what's so unique, you seen the potential. At least I have, and it's been encouraging to see this young man steady just going out there and steady playing and steady doing his thing. But yet today, I think he was well rewarded for it. But and here's the thing, and I don't know how many folks will go back and take a look at this, but on that 27-yard run that that Nick Chubb had today on the wing for him to turn the corner. Xavier Hutchinson was a key block in getting him to the end zone. And when you got receivers that don't mind blocking, when they get downfield, I think you can see more success happening with this particular ball club. This is a good time. Some folks would say I would prefer to see their bye week maybe a few more weeks down the line as opposed to now. Unlike last year, when it came damn near at the end of the league season, the Texans had to go a long time before they got their bye week. But now they're getting the bye week now and probably going out and gonna have a bye week and get a chance to have that sweet nectar of victory in their mouth. And so they'll get and I'm pretty sure D'Amico they'll be dismissed. I think they'll. I hadn't seen my media what my media know who's being available tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure they'll be summarily. Hey guys, take care of yourself. Get out in trouble. Go take care. Get away from football for a few days. Go get your bodies healed and so forth. And so here's what we'll probably get a chance to see. Some players won't be coming back, but when they coming back, they'll be coming back against a Monday night contest, a ESPN Monday night contest against the Seattle Seahawks contest that I will have where I plan on, the Lord willing, I will be in Seattle for that contest and will be broadcasting after my post game post from the corner will be coming out of Seattle. That will probably since it's on the West Coast, a lot of y'all might be asleep. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do it that night, and then it'll be wind up that morning. Or I might do like I done after the Los Angeles Rams game when it caught the red eye. I just done my show from LAX, but in this case, I'll be doing it from out there. But let's get back to the game. D'Amico Ryans is always talking about playing clean football, and clean football today. Texans only committed 4 penalties today for a total of 26 yards. And I'm gonna be quite candid with you. I'm trying to remember what on one of them was probably a legal procedure. I'm not sure what the other 3 were, or something to that effect. And so, I'm just going like, hey, hats off. I'm applauding them, and giving these guys their kudos because. Heaven knows I have laid into them for the first 2 or 3 ball games for the first, and now they're seem to have turned the corner. Maybe that's a possibility. It looks like this offensive line is starting to turn around because yes, the Ravens have been a very dominant team on the Texans up front and in that back 7 and everything. Today that was not the case. Today, the Texans extracted a monuscule of some type of reciprocity from the Baltimore Ravens today. And so, hats off to you guys, 44-10. Little did I know that this was going to be that type of a ball game. And yes, with all the injuries and everything that took place, so we'll have to. We'll have to just continue to keep everything, let's keep everything in proper focus. Everybody's about ready to just ride this whole team out on the rail. The whole offensive line had gotten, they've been called everything but a child of God, and even then, if the closest thing they could do, I'm not going there. Closest thing, but folks were very despondent about this particular team. But anyway, hey, they won, and that bottom line. And I know D'Amico Ryans would take an ugly win over uglier loss. But this was a very good looking win today. This was a very dominant win today. This was a statement win today for the Houston Texans, and they made a statement clear and unequivocating. So take the victory, folks. You Texans fans out there that spend your hard-earned money buying your Texans gear and everything. Wear it. Hey, you got next couple of weeks. You don't have a ball game next week, so hey, put it on. You'll be undefeated until October the 9th, and yeah, until October. Yeah, it is October the 20th. I'm sorry. Yeah, October the 20th, Monday Night Football. That so take it, get all your gear on, put it out there, go wear it, go have a good time, and uh, enjoy it for what it's worth, because you know y'all have complained hard enough. So let me just say this to y'all right now: don't let nobody steal your joy about who didn't play. All I know is that the front of their jersey said Ravens, Baltimore, and so that's the bottom line, as far as I'm concerned. Because nobody's feeling sorry for somebody. Well, we got injuries. Who didn't play? Tough. That that this is the nature of the beast. NFL is unforgiving, and NFL means not for long. So why the Texans was riding low for a while. Now they got a chance, got some back to back victories. They done come back with a couple of back to back victories. So let's take it for what it's worth. Um, the horse Derrick Henry, he had a touchdown run today, but for the most part, the Texans done a good job of keeping him in check. I felt like that they were going to get a heavy dose of him, but when the Ravens got started getting behind and so far behind, then they had to resort to having to start to throw the ball. Now the Texans had a lot of they pressured Coop. They pressured the Ravens, they got a chance. And Cooper Rush got, he got no touchdown. He had 3 interceptions today. He was rushed quite a bit. He was rushed unmercifully. Only one sack. He got one sack out the deal today. Mario Edwards got the sack, but Will Anderson, Daniil, Tim Settles, Tommy Togiai and all, they kept consistent and relentless pressure on them all day today. And so, as I say, Jalen Petrie, he feasted. Kamari Lassiter feasted. So, let's enjoy this one, folks. Let's enjoy the Texans going into the bye week. Let's tip the hat to them. And, everybody start looking at, everybody was wondering, when can we start scoring? Well, you scored today. And I'm not going to alibi. I'm not going. You scored. It still was an NFL game today. Somebody was going to win. Somebody was going to lose. And the Texans have been on the short end. Now they in on the winning end of it. So enjoy it. Go get your Texans gear on. Go out there and appreciate it for what it's worth, and continue to move forward. And I take it for what it's worth, and keep right on going, folks. Because if you don't, just remember, you got to keep doing this. You have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And so, some other notable items before I get ready to get out of here. Like I said, this probably would have been a good game for me to go to today, but okay, I chose not to, because I guarantee you, I have not been to M&T Bank Stadium to see a Texans victory. And last times I've gone there, the Texans have been blown out. So this time they got a chance. They went in there and blew the Ravens out. So hey, hey, good for them. Hey, I'm happy for them. And so as I get ready to. By the way, let me just say this: if you have not subscribed to the AdMax Corner, and if you're watching on the AdMax Corner channel, hit that subscription button. And or if you're over on the Houston Roundball channel, those of y'all who are subscribers over there, run back over to mine. Now, for those that already have subscribed to the Houston Roundball channel, run back over to mine. And even if after the fact, if I don't, leave the area, left the broadcast, go back over there and subscribe to that. Facebook pages, Chris Gardner's page, the Houston Roundball Facebook page, and everything, which I'm on all of those platforms right now. Subscribe to all of them, because I guarantee you, all of those particular channels will be utilized. Now, as we get ready to, gonna shut it down, because I'm like the rest of y'all. If the sun is real nice outside, and I think I'm gonna go outside and enjoy it, appreciate the victory, and appreciate what the Texans do. And I'm looking forward to going in there, day after to see, listen to the coach and his comments. And I'm just going to be curious as to what his charge would be to his players. Now, I mean, obviously, we're not going to know exactly what he says, but I'm pretty sure I got a pretty good idea. Guys, go take your mind off of football for a few days. Those that got bumps and bruises, hey, come to the training room. Let's get ready. Let's get this car back up on the road. Let's get this train and start. It seems like it's starting to move in the right direction. And so let's continue to go ahead and move down the road, because if they can get to 500 coming leaving from Seattle, and then just start moving down the line, because the schedule, if you're looking at the Texans schedule, the schedule is starting to favor them, because they getting ready to come back with after Seattle. They got at least 3 games at home after the Seattle contest that Monday night. And so there's a chance, and then it's gonna be every man on deck moving back. So here's an opportunity for the Texans not only to have right the ship, look like they're righted the ship and moving forward, but here's an opportunity for them to start gaining ground and start making, exacting amount of respect and revenge on, because you can't go back and play the games for the first part of the season, but you do have the rest of the season. So, hey, as I get ready to shut it down, and just, all of you who are listening, appreciate you listening. Appreciate the comments. If wherever the comments are coming from, also be on the lookout for all my social media platforms. The AdMax Corner Instagram, IG page, the AD_more64. You see that at the bottom of the scroll on X, Twitter, whatever it is. Threads. I'm also on IG, on Threads, Instagram, and AdMax Corner Instagram and Threads and so forth. So, and don't forget all my shorts and long form out on the AdMax Corner YouTube channel as well. So, folks, hey, enjoy the victory. Texans, repeating again, the Houston Texans defeat the Baltimore Ravens 44-10. Yeah, I'm still a little bit, I'm still pinching myself over this as this game has unfolded. It seemed like CJ Stroud is starting to get he's starting to get his rhythm and everything. A lot of things are starting to fall into place. And so that's a good thing for all the Texans fans and folks that have invested themselves heart, soul, mind, and spirit within the Houston Texans. So continue forward. I'll be as I stated, I'll be over there tomorrow at the NRG post game press conference with the coach. Maybe a few players. We'll see what's going on as we get ready to wrap it up and wind it down. This is your man Adolphus A.D. Moore, wishing you all a pleasant rest of your Sunday afternoon. Don't forget, I know you got the 3:30 games on now, and Sunday night football. I'm not, and then you got your Monday game. That's as far as I go, because they're not advertising on my channel. And if they did, then I would probably give them a little bit bigger plug. But since they're not paying me, that's as much as they're going to get. Hey, folks, ciao. This is it. I'm getting ready to go out here and enjoy a little of this hot weather and everything. And again, final score from M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland. The Houston Texans 44, the Baltimore Ravens 10. No, this is not a misprint. No, you're not. No, you're not. You haven't had no bad mushrooms or anything. That's right. The Texans went up there and shellacked the hell out of the Baltimore Ravens today. It's about damn time. Anyway, folks, I'm out of here. Y'all take care.